I'm stuck. Pretty tight. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Around its seal. Well, we're kind of caught up with the shed projects. I got the faucet installed. I got all of the high bay lights done. The interior of the stained glass studio is all wrapped up. I have the bathroom, and then this outside of the stained glass studio walls has to be insulated and then sheeted with something. But I need to get this 2004 Polaris Sportsman all done and ready for spring. So it's got a head gasket leaking, and there's some charging problems. Oh, wow. You see that rod in there? And that little thing, that's for aiming your headlight. That's crazy. Let's hope we can pop it out of there without breaking it. My favorite gas line removal tools. Oh, guess what? I broke that. Shit, and look at all that gas. Where's it going? Come on. No, 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 no. I'm stuck. I'm stuck right here. That's out of the fuel tank. Right out of the fuel tank. Oh, man. I don't even have a bucket nearby. Oh, guess what? I guess that's gonna have to work. My gosh, what the heck? Okay, we got her. Well, I did break off the petcock, so that's really cool. Now that one's coming from the fuel also. Everything's full of gas. I'll pinch that. I might as well just tear this off. It's broke. Crap. It's just so dry and broke. What? Yeah, that all looks good. So we're gonna take off the exhaust next, and then we'll crack these 4 head bolts, and we'll pull the head off. All right, I got that spring off super easy. I was just able to grab it like this, and then pull it off with the vice grips. I'm gonna pop these off. These are the timing chain cover, and this is the timing chain tensioner. So I'm gonna pull those 2 things off. So we're gonna pull the timing chain sprocket, and then we'll just put a little strap or a wire tie around the chain itself. That way we don't end up losing it inside the engine. Okay, we'll just make sure. That's why we do that. So this is a timing chain, or timing chain sprocket. Got our timing marks. Okay, we're gonna pull off these guys right here. I'm leaving on the rocker covers. That's hilarious. These are the same size 14 millimeter 12 point that you use on a Subaru head gasket. Okay, let's pull this up. Oh, we got coolant. I talked myself into taking the jug off. We're getting back to the Polaris, the 2003 Polaris Sportsman 400 4x4, rebuilding the motor. Today we're just getting the heat on the ultrasonics because we want to do the cylinder and the head. Just going to take the oil filter off, and then we're going to get this into the ultrasonics and get it cleaned up. Then we'll hone this bore. We'll just go through and quick hone it. Then I'll be taking apart the head. We'll be taking the valves out, and I'm going to quick lap the valves. We'll take the cam out so we can put everything into the ultrasonic cleaner. Pretty tight. Okay, she's pinned. Got oil ports. Good, everything looks nice. Let's put that in there. Okay. So you see the cam, that must be a decompression. Looks like some, I don't know if that's wear, but for the most part that cam looks really good. So we'll just pop it out this end, and we'll pull out that, the thermostat, we'll get the valves out, and then we'll lap everything, and then we'll put everything back in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This is tight. So this has got to be the temperature switch, and I know this works because the fan would come on. It just wouldn't cool anything. Yeah, we'll just clean that up. Look at that little baby thermostat in there. That is a little baby thermostat. Let's get this cap off, and then we'll get this stuff into the ultrasonic. Okay. All right, so we got an O-ring in there. Then this guy here, this is weird. So there's a spring down there. Oh boy, what did I do here? That's weird. Well, let's pull it out of there. That's pretty crazy. Okay, that guy was there. The spring. Okay. And then that other pin stays there. Okay, we're gonna put this all in here. Then we'll just take out the cam. So we're just gonna push the cam out. Oh, hey, what's going on here? Oh, that ball dropped in. Okay. Oh, I could have left this in. Oh no, but I want to ultrasonic it. Okay. So there's that ball in there. We just can't lose that. So that's going to go in and push that ball up. So I'm dirty. My hands are dirty, but we're going to make sure that gets cleaned up. We just got to pull the valves out. Exhaust and intake. And we'll do that with my valve puller or valve compression tool. So you can see up there that I'm on that valve, and that's holding it from pushing down. Now all I'm going to do is push that valve down and pull those keepers out. That came right out of there. You see that? We're just going to pull those guys. Oh, not yet. Almost. There they are. There we go. Then we're just gonna back this guy off real easy. And that's that. So then we have the spring and the keeper. Down there is the seal. We're not changing any of those. And we'll turn this guy over. And we'll take a look. Things look pretty good. Things look pretty good on there. And I'm just gonna go through and do the same. And we will see if the exhaust valves are worse. And exhaust valves look a little burned, which is good that we're doing this job. You can see it looks pretty crusty. The valve. So the intake valves look really good. It's the exhaust valves that look kind of crappy. So you can see it's starting to cut or just clean up. Seems like it's hitting pretty low on there, but we'll be okay. Ah, she's getting consistent. Oh, gotta go check the ultrasonic. Oh my gosh, look at how nice. Look at that. Looking good. Oh. So put her in there for a little while longer. It's gonna look really nice when we get it out. And the best part is, we can put that baby right inside the sink and rinse it off. All right, let's keep chugging away. And my rebuild kit has valve gaskets, or valve seals, all the gaskets, everything, so we're in good shape. There's still cross-hatching in this cylinder. I just want to give it a little up and down, and then we'll be done. So we kind of got her shined up a little. All right, I mean, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. It's just a quick blaster too. Brand new. I need to clock the piston rings and the oil scraper. So. So everything is now clocked. We've got this cleaned up, so the one thing we have to do is get this into the head. So I think I'm gonna set the gasket first. I'm just gonna give this one more wipe off, then I'll set the gasket on here. And then we'll put it in that way. That'll be easier. So I'm gonna put oil in that cylinder. What the heck? Okay, here we go. Put this baby in there. So you just gotta be really careful when you put this guy in, because it'll go. There, there, there. Okay, now just make sure that everything is in there. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? Okay, there we go, okay. All right. Oh, 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 oh. Make sure that stays in there. Then we're gonna dip these in oil and then we'll install them in the head. Okay, we're gonna get the head bolts, or the cylinder bolts, set. We're gonna get them set to torque down. And we're going to put this guide in there. Okay. That actually has a fit it goes into. Okay, then as you can see, I've gone ahead and I've marked my top dead center and then my timing marks. Now to torque this, we need to be in bottom dead center. So I just take that guy all the way down, right about there. So now it's at bottom dead center. And then we can torque them up. I'm going to 46 foot-pounds, but they want us to do it in 3 steps. So 15, 30, 45. So 15 foot-pounds, 30 foot-pounds, and then 45-ish or 46. Okay, so that's it. So we've got the cylinder attached, and we did 15, 30, and then 45. They want it in 3 steps up to that 46 foot-pounds, and you want to have the piston at bottom dead center. Okay, here we go, getting ready to put the valves back in. I have new valve seats. The black ones are for the intake, and the brown ones are for the exhaust. And this is probably a Viton material that can withstand that heat. So I've got everything marked, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna fill this guy up with oil. That's good. That way I can kind of dip everything in it. All right, let's get the seals on there. Okay. So 1 and 2 are intake, and then 3 and 4 are exhaust. Oh, I didn't think they would be that hard to put on. They're kind of hard to put on. I'm gonna try and get a socket that's gonna go right on that edge. Wow. Let's get everything all oily. I figured those would push right on. There's no pushing them right on, that's for sure. Okay, this 10mm socket is better. Oh my gosh. Well, that didn't work. That broke. So I impacted it enough where it peeled off of there. So that's not the way to do it. I was able to put the old one back on. The old one feels good. That never smoked when it started, so I have to come up with a good way of putting them on. You know what? It's rubber seal in there, so it's gotta just push on. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, this time we're gonna do it a little differently. We're gonna put the valve in. Then we're going to put the new valve seal on there. All we're doing is just trying to get it over that rubber lip. So we should be able to put it on there. Okay, there we go. It didn't need to be ridiculously hammered in like that. That's all it took. It's nice. It's down. And these are tapered, so you just want to have the taper end down. Oh, geez, that was painful. Really painful. These are the brown ones now for the exhaust, and I'm sure they're able to just handle that higher temperature. Oh, jeez. It goes in super easy just like that. I watch it go right on down. Oh, man. What a dummy. So they don't need to be frickin' pounded down. Okay, we got the valves in. Oops. And everything looks good. Okay. Okay, the next thing I'm kind of worrying about is how light the spring is. So this is the decompression. So when you go to start it, this pin sits up, so it actually opens up the valves to release the compression. Then as the motor spins, this opens and then that ball goes down and allows the valves to take over. It's just a very hairy spring. And during this time of the year, this stuff is like super free, or super, oh, it's very liquidy. Look at that. It comes right out. When it's cold, it doesn't. Okay. There you have it. That's the cam that baby's in. Okay, then we have the whole rocker assembly. So this is where oh, it's got a pretty good groove there, but I'm not worried about that. There we go. There. So you can see, this is how it pressure. These rocker arm bolts are going down to 8 to 10 foot-pounds, 8 to 10. Look at this little bitty baby thermostat. Isn't that crazy? Just in case. No. All right, let's get some gasket sealer on this, and that will be in here. We should probably, I'm going to drip some oil in here into these ports, just kind of lubricate this a little. Then we'll put the head gasket on, and then we'll drop the head on, and then we'll start to assemble with stuff we have down there. Well, that wasn't too bad. I had a little bit of difficulty with this seal, with the valve guide seal. So we're just going to time everything and let her rip. This is a MLS gasket. It's a lot of layers, geez. 5 layers. Now this head gets torqued down exactly like a Subaru head gasket bolt, like a 2003 or 2004 Subaru, the 2.5 naturally aspirated non-turbo motor. All right, let's get this done. Okay. And I've already cleaned everything off. There, so that's on. Okay. And we'll get the head. So we put our wire tie up there. Gives us a handle to pull that chain in. And then we just make sure that we're there. Okay. All right, and then there. So that's on the pins now. And we've got this so it doesn't fall in. Now it won't fall. So I need to oil the heads of these, and then we'll crank them down to the sequence specified. Okay, now we are going to torque. We're going 22 foot-pounds for the first pass. 22. And we'll start from this 22, 51, 180, 180, 11, 90, and 90. Okay. You know, I get nervous even when I do the Subaru head gaskets, because you forget you're crushing a lot of stuff. And what's the worst that's going to happen? That bolt's going to strip out. Okay, then I'll fix it. Okay. Now we're going to go 180 off. So we're going to loosen this guy that much. So everybody's loose. Now we'll run them to 11 foot-pounds. Okay, there, that's 11. Now we're going to go 90. And I need to come up with a better way to get my 90. I'm going to make a line on my socket right here. So I'm making a line. And I'm going to make sure that that line starts at the top right there. So now I will know 90 degrees even if I have to take multiple swings. Okay, so we're going 90. Okay. 90. So first pass, 90. And then this will be my second pass of 90 degrees. All right, that's perfect. Once I get the timing gear on, get the timing set, right? The gear goes on, the chain goes on. Then I'll rotate the motor, because I'm at top dead center right now. Then I'll rotate the motor and we'll check valve clearances, intake and exhaust. This is a great jumping off point. Thanks for watching. This thing is gonna look super cool pulling that big old brush cutter. All right, see ya.